Assalamu alaikum class. Students, I hope you all are fine and good. So students, let's start our new chapter, Winds and Cyclone. So hurry up students, take out your social studies book and open page number 12. So class, before starting the chapter, first we will discuss the term wind and cyclone. So the first term is wind. Students already know that wind is a moving air. Okay, wind is moving air, and the instrument which is used to measure the wind speed is called the anemometer, which is already seen in your mobile screen. So this is called the anemometer, which is used to measure the wind speed. Okay, so the next so class, what do you think about what is a gentle wind called and what is a strong wind is called? The gentle wind is called the breeze and the strong wind is called gale. So a gentle wind is called a breeze. Its speed is very low, perhaps 5 km per hour. Okay, and on the other hand, we have a gale. A strong wind is called the gale. Its speed is very fast, perhaps 2 km per hour or more. So class, wind generally blow in one direction, but sometimes they spin round in a spiral movement like clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. The aerial photograph of the cyclone on page number 12 and on page number 13, as you already seen in your mobile screen also. So the next is cyclone. In a cyclone, the wind moves at high speed in anti-clockwise direction around a central point called an eye. Cyclones are huge revolving storms caused by wind blowing around a central area of low atmospheric pressure. Wind blow anti-clockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. So here we have four terms which is used to identify the cyclone, which cyclone is present in where and which area. So first is typhoon. Typhoon term is used when it is found in Pacific Ocean. Hurricane term is used when it is found in the Atlantic Ocean. Cyclone term is used when it is found in the Southern Ocean and Indian Ocean. And Willy is term used in the Australia. So class, let's discuss the effects of cyclone. Cyclone out at sea causes large waves, heavy rains and high wind disturbing the international shipping and at times causing shipwrecks. On land, strong winds can damage or destroy vehicles, buildings, bridges, and other outside objects. Tropical cyclones have been responsible for the death of about 1.9 million worldwide. It's too much, class. So, the next is beneficial effect of cyclone. On the other hand, we have also a beneficial effect of cyclone. Bring precipitation, rainfall, increase groundwater, the water level of dam that provide drinking water, irrigation water and power generation. Rain means water for plants. About 50% of our water supply comes from rainfall brought by tropical cyclone. And the next is decrease the level of pollutants. So the next is anticyclone. Anticyclone are area of high pressure caused by air sinking towards the ground. The wind go round in clockwise direction in the northern hemisphere. The high pressure of an anticyclone usually means fine, warm and dry weather. So, class, what do you think? How do they form? Anticyclone form when air is descending. G. As more air descends, so the pressure is increased. This brings very light wind which blow outward from the center in the clockwise motion. Descending air is warming air, which means that it picks up moisture from the atmosphere rather than releasing it in the condensation. Okay. So next term is tornado. A much smaller but much more violent kind of cyclone is called a tornado or hurricane. Yes, बहुत छोटा होता है मगर बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्ट्रक्शन तबाही लेकर आता है. A tornado is a violently rotating column of air that is in the contact with both the surface of the earth and columns. So this is a tornado. Ooh, this is very dangerous. So what are the main causes of the tornado? Tornado from when warm humid air collides with cold dry air. The denser cold air is pushed over the warm air, usually producing the thunderstorm. The warm air rises through the colder air, causing an updraft. The updraft will begin to rotate if wind very sharply in speed or destruction. So here we have discussed the main difference between cyclone and anticyclone. Okay, let's start it. Low pressure area at the center in the cyclone, and on the other side high pressure area at the center. The next point is air moves upward creating convergence. And next is air moving downward creating divergence. So spin anti-clockwise in the northern hemisphere, spin clockwise in the northern hemisphere, spin clockwise in the southern hemisphere, and spin anti-clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Accompanied by cloudy weather, strong winds and rain. Accompanied by clear sky, fair weather and mild breeze. So the next term is water spout. A water spout is an intense columnar vortex usually appearing as a funnel-shaped cloud that occur over the surface of water. So as you already seen in your mobile screen, there is a funnel shape like structure. So the next term is tsunami. A tsunami is a series of waves caused by earthquakes or undersea volcanic eruptions, but as the waves travel in inland, they build up to higher and higher height as the depth of the ocean decreases. So class, this is all about our new chapter wind and cyclone. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you all like this video. Allah Hafiz.